This is a trailer review for a Korean movie called The Admiral. Roaring Currents?
Roaring. You drink too much.
Maybe.
Not enough, actually, me. Roaring Currents.
Roaring Currents. So it's an older movie, maybe a year or two. It was recommended by somebody, so we're going to check it out.
Okay. All right. I've never heard about it. I've never seen the trailer. I don't know what it is about. I know it's about currents and something that's roaring. And an admiral.
An admiral. All right.
Okay.
So this is The Admiral, Roaring Currents. Korean movie, I think, came out last year, maybe 2 years ago.
It's very good pronunciation. Roaring Currents.
Yes, I guess.
Roaring Currents.
It's hard to say. It's kind of a weird English name.
The Admiral, Roaring Currents.
So,
official trailer 2.
Is it? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Official trailer 2.
That's what it says.
It's probably been been a few of them, considering it's a couple years old.
2 years old.
I might have seen this movie, to be honest, but I don't think so.
All right.
So let's check out the trailer first.
Roll 'em, camera. Based on the true story of the greatest naval battle in history.
主戦はわしがいただくことにする.
적선이 이미 200척이 넘었소이다.
It's in Korean and Japanese.
무려 1만이 죽었어.
이 싸움은 불가합니다.
It's my favorite actor.
아직 신에게는
My
12척의
favorite
배가
Korean actor too.
남아있습니다.
Yeah.
만일 그 두려움을 용기로 바꿀 수만 있다면 말이다.
대감이 유산한다는 말이다.
간판의 화포들을 좌로 쪽으로 옮겨 모조리 집중하려 하네.
그러다 나 죽을 수도 된다고 말하게.
더 이상 살 곳도 물러설 곳도 없다. 전군 출정하라.
Wow.
2014, so it's almost
Still,
two years
though.
old.
Still.
But maybe it's getting a theatrical release in the States or something soon, because it's a recent trailer, I believe.
That looks, the effects look really good.
I'm trying to think of the Korean name of the movie. I think it was like Myeongryang. Not sure. But all I know about The Admiral is based on a true story. Obviously, it's going to be the Korean side of the story. Like you mentioned, Japanese and Korean.
No, I heard Japanese in the beginning of the trailer.
Yeah, obviously, if it's during the Japanese invasion,
Yeah.
they're going to have Japanese speaking in it too.
Yeah.
But all I know about the guy the Admiral, I guess, I don't know his name.
Is Old Boy.
Yeah, the actor that played an Old Boy.
No, he is Old Boy.
He is Old Boy.
He's Old Boy. Old Boy is playing in a historical drama.
Oh, you mean
No, Old Boy.
not Josh Brolin?
Yeah, not Josh Brolin.
Yeah, the original Old Boy movie.
Yeah, he is Old Boy playing in a historical drama.
Right. And I know that is actually the face that's on the big one here. The 100 won.
The general's image.
Yeah. Like the real, obviously not Old Boys, but so like on a quarter back home, it has a face here on the 100 won coin, which is him. So
Old Boy, fantastic.
Yeah. It's obviously somebody who did more than
get a hammer in their back,
or wake up in prison
or knife in their back
and sleep with his daughter.
Yeah,
although you never know back in those days.
Could have been.
Yeah,
might have been more common than it is now.
Yeah,
but
I hope so.
Yeah, probably.
Not that I hope that it happened. I hope it's
It'd just be more
Not that common now, that's all.
yeah, more beneficial to everybody than I guess back then.
But Japan are famous for their...
Sarcasm. What?
Japan are famous for their navy
Yeah.
and all the
Not anymore.
battles at seas.
Just now. Not now.
Not now?
Not now.
Compared to what?
Before. 200 years before.
Like compared to the rest of the world, you mean?
No.
You mean other countries have caught up? Because as far as I know, they're still pretty...
Japan is limited on what they can do militarily.
I think they might have one of the best naval arsenals out there
We
in
don't
the world.
know. We don't really.
Hopefully
We don't
we
know.
never have to.
We don't know. Honestly, we can speculate, but we really don't know.
But I would say that's their strength in terms of not ground soldiers, not
Maybe.
technology, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, Japan are famous throughout history for their boats
And
and invading
other.
countries by sea,
Yeah.
mostly in this territory, which they did here. So,
China, Philippines.
but I actually haven't seen the movie, even though it was 2 years ago. I've been wanting to see that movie. Never checked it out.
Well, because Old Boy is the main actor, I will check it out because
Old Boy and I Saw the Devil, and I think he was in Teikuki too. But
I just watched a movie. It was on the other day. It was a movie about him hunting the last tiger in Korea.
yeah. I never saw that movie.
It was on Korean television, and I don't know the name of the movie, but I watched it. I couldn't understand anything of it.
The Last Tiger. So there's no tigers left in Korea.
There are no tigers. Apparently, there are no tigers. There were tigers left in Korea, and the Japanese came and they wanted to hunt the last tiger, but his character was like, I guess, a hermit living in the woods, and anything that he is in is brilliant. So he was obviously in what's it?
American movie?
No sympathy
Korean.
for Miss Vengeance.
Okay. I haven't seen those.
You haven't? No. They're sequels. They're part of the trilogy of the Old Boy. So there's no sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, and there's no sympathy for Miss Vengeance.
Right.
Or no sympathy for something. What was it? What is it? No sympathy for
Vengeance.
There's a woman character who's the main character.
I haven't seen the movie, so
There's no sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, and there's no sympathy for what is it?
no idea. Vendetta?
No, Her Vengeance. No, God. But anyway, in the no sympathy for Her Vengeance, he was one of the. I don't want to. Well, fucking, who cares? It's not a spoiler anymore. Anybody who hasn't seen the movie needs to go see the movie. He was the bad guy of that movie, but he didn't show up.
Plays good bad guys. Everything I've seen him.
Yeah, he plays really good bad guys.
Plays a bad guy in Lucy, I think, didn't he?
He was the bad guy in Lucy, yeah.
Not a great movie, but he was...
He was a great bad guy in that one. But he was no sympathy for Mrs. Vengeance, Her Vengeance. I can't remember the name of the title, but he was the bad. He didn't show up until about the last 20 minutes of the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a great movie. No sympathy for Lady Vengeance, I think it was called.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard this movie is pretty good. I know a couple people that have seen this movie. Again, it came out in 2014 here. I don't know when it's going to be out or if it is in the rest of the world, but I'm sure if anybody's interested and like the trailer, they can find it and check out the movie.
Hey, Scott.
With English subtitles.
I'm pretty sure that it's been out in Korea.
Yeah. I'm saying it's been out in Korea 2 years ago. It came out in Korea, so you can find it somewhere if you're interested in finding it.
And what's it called? The Admiral?
The Admiral. Roaring Currents.
Roaring Currents.
Right. English title. The Korean title is, I'm not sure. I'm
not sure.
Or something. I don't know.
Love that title name.
So I would give that trailer 4 shots.
Yeah, I would give it 3.5, 4 shots.
And considering it's 2 years old, probably I can find English subtitles. So
You're a champion
then, usually new movies I don't have interest in because I have to wait till the DVD or Blu-rays come out so I can get the subtitles because they don't show subtitles here. But 4 shots, what'd you say?
I would see it in a movie theater if it came back to a movie theater. So yeah, I'd give it 4 shots.
Go back in time.
I give it 4 shots. Yeah.
Yeah. Come back to the movie theater. Like Mad Max.
If it came back to a movie theater. Actually, last night, there was a Mad Max marathon on TV. Last night. Mad Max, the Road
Korean
Warrior.
TV? That's because it's coming back to the theater in December.
Yeah, and it was Mad
Black
Max,
and Chrome.
Road Warrior, and Thunderdome last night on TV. Anyway.
This movie looks nothing like any of those, but...
Yeah.
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 So the Admiral.
Roaring Currents.
4 shots.
4 shots.
Check it out.